corn has always been a favorite of ours. Want to get the fullest cobs of corn from your home garden? Learn how to know when your ears are ready for harvesting. Sweet corn is a tender, warm-season annual crop that produces ears of yellow, white, or bicolored kernels. A long, frost-free growing season, 60 to 100 frost-free days, is necessary to grow and harvest corn. Native to the Americas, sweet corn has been cultivated for thousands of years. It's famous as one of the three sisters, corn, beans, and squash, grown by Native Americans. Corn is a grass and wind-pollinated. A member of the grass family, Poaceae, corn relies on wind to pollinate its flowers. This is why we plant corn in blocks of short rows instead of long single rows. Types of sweet corn. The ground can be warmed by a black plastic cover. Sow seeds through holes in the plastic. A couple of weeks after planting your first round of corn, plant another round in order to extend the harvest. How to plant corn. To speed germination, moisten seeds, wrap in moist paper towels, and store in a plastic bag for 24 hours. Sow seeds about 1.5 to 2 inches deep and 2 to 4 inches apart in short, side-by-side rows to form a block, rather than one long row. For decent pollination, we recommend a modest block of, say, 10 to 50 plants. You may choose to fertilize at planting time with a 10-10-10 fertilizer. Corn is meant to grow rapidly. If you are confident that the soil is adequate, this step can be skipped. Water well at planting time. Check out our premium expandable garden hose, which will help you out in watering the plants. Link is given in the description. Growing. When the young corn plants are about 4 inches tall, thin them so that they are 12 to 18 inches apart for short varieties and 18 to 24 inches apart for tall varieties. Be careful not to damage corn's roots when weeding around the plants. Keep corn well watered, as it has shallow roots and can become stressed by drought. About 2 inches of water per week is sufficient. Water more if conditions are especially hot or if your soil is sandy. If the soil remains dry, soak the soil again. Side dress plants with a high nitrogen fertilizer when corn is 8 inches tall. Repeat when it is knee-high, 18 inches. Mulch helps to reduce evaporation around the plants. To keep stalks standing straight during high winds, mound soil around the base of 12-inch tall plants. Wind pollination is critical to develop full cobs of kernels. To help this along, gently shake the stalks of the plants every few days for as long as the tassels are viable to increase the chances of every silk being pollinated. Mornings are best. Note, tillers or suckers are secondary shoots that may develop low on the stalk later in the season. They do not adversely affect the main stalk. Harvesting. The warmer the air, the more quickly corn matures. It is usually ripe about 15 to 23 days after silking, and sooner if temperatures are exceptionally high. When 2 ears grow on a stalk, the upper ear matures 1 to 2 days before the lower one. At harvest, ears should be rounded or blunt, not pointed, with tassels turning brown and kernels full and milky. To test, pull down some husk and pierce a kernel with a fingernail. If it's white or milky, it's ready. The milk stage is brief. In hot weather, over 85 degrees Fahrenheit or 29 degrees Celsius. Sweet corn is at peak for only 1 to 2 days, so check it frequently. Corn harvested a few days after milk stage will not be as sweet. Pull ears downward and twist to remove from stalk. Sugary Sioux varieties begin to lose their sweetness soon after harvesting, so use them as soon as possible. Prepare for eating or preserving immediately after picking. If immature corn suffers a late-season frost, the plants and cobs can be damaged and result in the death of the plant or poor-tasting corn. How to store corn. Sweet corn freezes well, especially if removed from ears before freezing. Corn can also be harvested for other purposes. Wit and wisdom. Baby corn is produced from regular corn plants that are harvested early, while the ears are immature. Corn sometimes produces aerial roots a few inches above the soil. These are not meant to absorb water or nutrients, but rather to stabilize the tall stalk. A corn stalk grows slowly until it reaches about 24 inches. Then it grows 3 to 4 inches per day in hot weather. It's said that corn planted under a waning moon grows more slowly but yields bigger ears. If your corn shucks harder than usual, prepare for a cold winter. Corn is one of the three sisters. Its growing style pairs perfectly with beans and squash. Corn is great for eating, but also has so many other uses, including medicinal. So guys, that was it for today's video. We will recommend you to watch our next video, which is about how you can plant, grow, and harvest onions. If you liked the video, then subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that you don't miss an update.